bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a toss play. It's Hines. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Mariota now from the 50. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go. 180! Heavy on the edges. Shit! 21. Shit!
This is Breida. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I can't help but laugh, and the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that, he's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting starters carries.
That's what he's thinking. Great carry there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Check 13. Check. Flag. 11.
Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Gold maybe not blessed with the strongest leg in the league, but he might be the most accurate. 2 for 2 from 50-plus a year ago, and he converts another one here.
Yeah, you don't want to play horse with Robbie Gould as a kicker. That guy can maneuver a football with his foot.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Mariota. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing, Mariota. Got an open man. That's Campbell. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's Hines, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mariota. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. At the 21-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Check 56. Exit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
I'm coming after you. Mike spot 4.
From the gun, Mariota to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll throw again. Mariota. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Incomplete. It's 4th and goal. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This will be taken about the 12. So we reach halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
What we got?
They run again with Hines. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mike 54. Bandit.
49, check 49, check 49. 1.
Look at protein spell.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he connects with Ebron. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Ricky.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mariota. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Watch the pass. Check. Crunch.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
54, right there. 54.
Mariota now. He completes it to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It's caught. Jones. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I smell fear in that offense.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Right there, 56.
We own one. We own this.
Looking to throw on second down. Mariota, throw left side here, complete to Campbell. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 12-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Three.
Mariota to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Mariota. That's complete right around the 8. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
You don't want no problems with me.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Hines on a toss play. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he was 3 for 3 to that point, but he couldn't keep the perfect game going.
Did someone mention it on the bench and jinx it?
Maybe jinx him a little bit.
Well, you doubt it had anything to do with overconfidence, but hey, it's an inexact science. These things do happen.
Kill. 65. Hey, watch it. Undercut.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go. 180. Watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that flag. 54. Hey, Foxtrot. Focus, defense, focus. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, what's the ball?
Mike 5-4. Mike 5.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Darius Leonard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And got his man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time.
And the 49er 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down now, a run with McKinnon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go. Been a long day for you. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Two.
Here again is McKinnon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned. And
now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now, they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey. Kill. Watch that.
On 1st down, Hines down to the 25. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because you're supposed to do. You can't have good field advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it. One. What?
Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Gold with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Mariota on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Joker. One.
This is Hines. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Tighten down. There you go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Right there. 56.
Hey, tight.
Maybe a free play here for Mariota. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Mariota now from the 50. Looking for Campbell downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you've got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And the Giants have extended their lead. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Push him back. Push him back.
And the blitz does come. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Motion.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double dog, that's the way. Check, lucky. Kill.
They run once more with McKinnon. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they... Get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the sneak is Garoppolo. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Ready. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch twist.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 or. Go. Go. Set, go.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the 49ers, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat here.